Hello everybody and welcome back. So today's video is going to be a bit of a mix match of a couple things. Over the weekend I picked up the new Makeup by Mario products. He came out with the SoftSculpt Skin Enhancer as well as the Skin Perfector. I'm excited to test out this new skin system. It looks really interesting and intriguing. And besides this, I pulled out some of the other new things that have come my way, as well as a couple things that were a little bit older in my collection. So that's the plan for today. So before we get started, I'd love for you to subscribe if you haven't already, and let's get into it. The first thing I'm going to start out with is the Danessa Myricks Blurring Balm Powder in the shade Universal. I feel like this is the one I'm going to use the most or get along with the most. I really liked how it wore underneath of my foundation the other day, so I want to see how it wears with a different foundation completely, something not by Danessa Myricks. So I'm just taking my finger, gathering some product, and I'm going to apply it mostly in the center of my face in the areas I get oily, so my T-zone. It was interesting, while I was reading some of the comments on my full face of Danessa Myricks, it seemed like a lot of people got along with this product instead of the tinted ones. And for my foundation today, I'm going to be using the Fenty Beauty Ease Drops. I might be mixing the shades 5 and 8. I feel like I'm in between these right now. But just to be sure, I'll swatch both. This is 5. Oh wait, okay, maybe that is fine. Okay, yeah, I think 5 is good on its own. I'm just going to be using this Nameless NARS brush. Since the weather has been getting warmer, I've been pulling the Fenty Ease Drops out a bit more, and they just react so nicely in the warmer weather. They have such a nice soft matte finish that just lasts in the heat, and I feel like it just looks really good over top of my skin lately too. I have a new concealer to try out. This is the Nabla Regeneration Uplifting Creamy Concealer. It looks like this came out in October. I had no idea. I never saw this thing, but I'm excited to try it out. It's a concealer with this type of applicator. I like this type of applicator. I feel like it feels nice. I know some people have their opinions on this kind, but I like it. So they sent over 2 shades, Light Ivory and Light Peach. This is Light Ivory and Light Peach. I'm gonna be going in with Light Ivory. Kind of resembles the Charlotte Tilbury concealer. I used to love that one a lot when I had it in my collection. I believe I finished the whole thing. And like the Maybelline Under Eye Eraser, Age Rewind, whatever. What's happening right here? I've just been noticing that it just keeps getting more and more swollen right there. What is that? Do I have to be nervous about that? Or do I slather concealer over that? I don't know. I'm just gonna keep an eye on that. That's kind of weird. I'm just gonna use this sponge. This is also from Nabla. It's kind of massive. Reminds me of the Orange Real Techniques one. Oh, I like that concealer. That applied really, really nicely. It doesn't have like a full coverage effect. I'm just gonna see how it builds up, but it was a nice medium. I like the color too. It's definitely brightening for where my skin tone is at right now, but I don't think I'll mind that for today. Okay, it definitely is buildable. Maybe a little bit too buildable. I'm just gonna tell myself that it's because I'm allergic to cats and they might have been like chewing on my brushes. Ren has a tendency to do that, so I'm gonna blame it on that. But yeah, that concealer looks pretty good. This sponge is a little bit big for under eye work, but it feels nice and squishy. For my powder, I'm going to set my under eyes with the Wet n Wild Bare Focus Clarifying Finishing Powder. Just a little bit of this. And I'm just using this under my eyes because I have that Makeup by Mario stuff to go in with. Okay, it's time to try out these products. I just quickly watched his TikTok on how to use these products once again, just so I don't mess things up. So he goes in with the Skin Enhancer first. I picked up the shade Light Medium, and it looks like this. It's like a textured cream. I haven't dipped in there because I wanted you to see the texture firsthand. It looks cool. Ooh. Oh, is it shimmery? Or is it just very dewy? It looks just like a serum bronzer. So he goes in with a brush like this, which is kind of dense but angled. This is the Fenty Beauty 125 face. I didn't pick up his specific brushes just because I thought I had similar shapes already. So let's go in here. He says to coat all the hairs. I'm just tapping some on my hand just so I can gauge how much product I have on there. I'm really happy I picked this shade up. I think that's perfect. This is supposed to make you look instantly tanned. This has got to go. It's making me mad. Keeps getting caught on my shoulders. Okay, now I'm much more free. Wow, okay.
All right, so first up, you're gonna work the F.
Mario, you scared me. And you also did chin and neck. He said, don't forget your chin and neck. And I think, okay, yes, sir. That is so pretty. I'm having so much fun applying that. Like, I'm happy with this on its own. I love the color. That application was really nice. It looks very natural and real. And that was so fun to blend. The finish is also gorgeous. I love how it's kind of sheer, but it's very impactful at the same time. It doesn't look harsh at all. It just added the perfect amount of bronze and definition. Wow, I am immediately really excited and happy I picked this up. Okay, and now he said to go over those areas with this product, which is the Skin Perfector. So this is a translucent powder and it has like a strip of illuminator in there and then a bronzer. So it looks really pretty. And he took a brush kind of like this. This is a very old BH Cosmetics 2 brush, but it's just like a fluffy powder brush. And he did the same thing, gave it a couple twirls, making sure all the bristles are coated. Oh, I'm excited to try this out. Okay. Okay. And this is going to add more luminosity, set it, and also blur like crazy, he said. I'll do one side of my face and then we'll see how it compares. Okay, so I don't know if I'm a super fan of like the highlighter part that's in there. I think it adds like a really nice skin finish, but it's a little bit chunky. Like I see some silver reflex. I picked up the shade Light in this, I forgot to mention. But yeah, hopefully you'll be able to see when I bring you guys in a little bit more. I don't know, I feel like it brought out my texture a little bit more than I wanted to. Like this side, I feel like is more for me. I think that looks gorgeous on camera though, but in person it looks a little bit metallic or something. Just right here specifically. Okay, this time I'm going to wipe off the brush and I'm going to not go as hard into here. I'm just gonna do one all around swirl, tap off, and then we'll see if that makes a difference. Maybe I went too hard. Okay, I like this side much more that I just did like one swirl instead of like 3. But now I feel like I need to even them out. Okay, I'm gonna have to try this out again, but I see myself using the first step a lot more just like on its own. I loved my experience and the finish of it. But we'll see. We'll see if I do the 2-step. But I think my skin looks really lovely. It did a lot. I love the base. I'm gonna skip out on highlighter. I'm just gonna go directly into blush, and I'm going to be using my Rare Beauty Melting Blush in the shade Nearly Rose. I think that'll be cute. I'm planning on going in with a really bright lip at the end, so this will suit it nicely. I'm just going to use the same brush I used that first step. Is that too much? I can't tell. In person it doesn't look like a lot, but on camera it looks like a lot. And here is the base all finished. I think my skin looks incredible. Very happy with the product so far. Now I'm just going to quickly prime and do my brows. So please enjoy the brow intermission. I can't stop staring at my skin. I think it looks so lovely. I don't know what's happening right there. It looks like I think my skin is just really sensitive today for some reason. I have no idea. And right before this, when I ate my breakfast, I bit the hell out of my lip. So just swollen. I don't know. Inflamed and swollen. That's me today. So for my eyes, I really liked the shape I created in my Full Face of Denesamyrix, but I want to do something else fun with that shape. So I think I'm going to use the same color fix that I used. I used the shade Exposed, and I'm using this ColourPop E25 brush to create this little shape. I wanted to keep the eyes a little bit more, well, it's not going to be super simple, but just a little less contrasted because I'm going to go in with a very bright pink lip later. That's such a fun shape to just throw on. Now I have these two palettes from Huda Beauty. These are the Color Block palettes. This one is not my favorite. It's really fun to look at, don't get me wrong. But the thing with purples and oranges is that they're complementary. So if you try to blend a purple into an orange, you're going to get like a really weird kind of brown neutral color. So that's the only thing with this palette. You really have to know color theory, and you'd have to be very strategic with your placement of these shadows. But what really excited me about these two palettes is that she included the cake liners in this one, which is a really fun addition to an eyeshadow palette. I wish there were a couple more in each, but I mean, I'll take what I can get. These two shades are really fun. I think I'm going to be using this shade today from this one. I really like the looks of this palette. I might even try to incorporate this yellow. See, I was trying to go in with something a little subdued for the eyes, but I feel like I'm gonna get carried away quickly. Things are happening in my brain. I see a different look now. This one's really fun to look at. Gorgeous. I love cake liners because you can do so much with them. You just dampen them with a little bit of water. You can create your own consistency. So you can make kind of a thicker liner or a very sheer liner, like a watercolor. It's really fun. What do I want to do? I have so many ideas now. I mean, that color, like, oh, here, perfectly matches my dress. So I need to do that for sure. So I'm gonna put this center shade as my inner corner highlight, I think. I'm gonna take a brush. This is a Huda Beauty smudge brush. And I'm gonna take a little bit onto my lid just to connect that. Nice. Okay. Now I'm going to take a little brush. I just filled this setting spray cap with some water. This is a brush from the Huda Beauty collection. It's the Artist Liner brush. But I'm taking some water and I'm going to dampen some of this cake liner. Oh, that's nice. I feel like I'm going to start using my cake liners a lot more, and I have been looking at Glisten Cosmetics. They have so many shades. I just got overwhelmed when I was shopping. I wanted all of them. So I'm gonna definitely place an order on their site for some because I think I'm gonna use these a lot this summer and just in general. I'm actually gonna be taking this Royal and Langnickel Tight Liner brush, the BMD 475 brush. I actually chopped a lot of the bristles off recently just so I can have a very precise liner brush. I just needed some smaller detail here. And I'm going to kind of outline the liner with dots, I think. I'm sure a dotting tool will get you more even ones, but I think that's fun. Should I continue all the way in? I'm going to see if I'm able to fix these ones that kind of got oblong. We'll see. I'm gonna take some more of the Denesamyrix Color Fix in Exposed on this little brush to see if I can kind of cover. Well, I really like that. That's fun. Okay, I'm just gonna do that on this eye and I'll be right back. And here are the eyes. I'm really happy I experimented with some fun colors. For my mascara, I used the Ilia Limitless Lash Mascara for a more like lengthened and separated look, so we didn't distract too much from the fun little dots. But now let's move on to lips. I'm scared this is going to be a lot, but this is what I had in mind. I got these this morning. These are the NYX Shine Loud Lead Everything lipsticks. It's like a lip color and a gloss. I don't know which shade this one is. I can't find a shade anywhere. It doesn't have a little sticker. I'll figure it out. But I'm first going to line my lips with the lip pencil that came with this collection. This is the shade Hottie Hijacker. This is going to be a lot, but I think like a good a lot. Here we go. So to my understanding, this side is a liquid lipstick that sets down, then you add this gloss on top and it's not going to transfer or anything like that. So let's see how this goes and if I like it. The applicator is fun. It's very skinty and curved. Okay, I thought this was going to be like insanely opaque. I don't mind that. It's not going on very nicely though. Do you see that? Like in the center? What is happening? Let's see something. I might have had excess like foundation or I don't know what in the center there. Let's give that another shot. Okay, yeah. Okay, I have to stop rubbing my lips together. It keeps removing. I'm just gonna chill like this till it dries. It's such a habit. So many colors, but I'm loving it. I'm gonna try to apply this gloss now. See if it helps. Oh, that feels nice. It's like it feels like a lip oil. I thought it was going to be like super sticky and lacquery for some reason. I'm just someone who rubs my lips a lot whenever I'm wearing lip product. It's just something I do. And like I see right now, it's almost like the base color is like latex. It's not, but it's acting like that. When you move around, it kind of separates and flakes. Like it's looking really bad underneath. I'm just gonna restart again. I think it's a little bit of user error and the product. Oh my God, that's not gonna ever wipe off, is it? Taking a little bit of my Biotherm waterproof makeup remover stuff on my makeup eraser face cloth. Please. Just gonna dip a different side into my little water so I can take off whatever. Okay, I'm gonna restart. Let's try this again. Very sticky on its own, so I feel like you'd have to use both sides for sure, not just the matte side. Oh, I'm scared to touch my lips, but yeah, it's very sticky. Let's go with this. I love this color, but I feel like after this, I don't know if I'm gonna use this product or any of the other colors. I think this is way too finicky for me and I don't really care that effort for this effect, you know? I don't know. That's just me though. I think I perfected it. It's not doing that thing anymore, so that's good. And here is the finished final look. I think this turned out incredibly fun. I feel like summer. So this lip product is kind of growing on me. It is cool in theory. It's such a vibrant color and it doesn't really transfer. There's like a little bit of a hint, but mostly the gloss transfers, so you'd have to keep reapplying that, but kind of interesting. It is pretty comfortable as liquid lipsticks go. I don't know, I didn't love the whole process. It felt a little fussy, but I mean, the effect is nice. As long as you're going into it knowing that it is a little bit fussy, I think you'll have a way better time. Love that I listened to my instincts about the eyes. I feel like I want to recreate this eye for like a lot of occasions. This is so fun. I'm so happy. So for the new things I tried out today, for the concealer, I felt very happy with this. I really liked the effect immediately. It was really nice and buildable, but it looked really nice under my eyes. I feel like I will continue to use it. It doesn't look like it's settling into my fine lines at all. It still looks really nice and solid. I see myself using that. I adored this specific product here, the Transforming Skin Enhancer. Boy, did it ever enhance my skin. That was very effective. I love the amount of coverage this product has. It's very sheer and glowy. It truly just made my skin look tanned, and this tone is perfect for my skin. I am so excited to have this product, and I think I'm going to grow on this one as well, the Skin Perfector. I think I just went in with way too much on this side of my face. Although it does look really pretty now, it's grown on me, it's sunk into my skin. I didn't really like that shimmer that was kind of floating around my face, but when I went in with less on this side, it was a lot better. So the next time I use this, I'll know just to go in with a way smaller amount. But yeah, I feel very excited about this. I do not regret purchasing these products at all, and I feel like I'm going to use them quite a bit, especially that first one. I wanted to give a little quick update about this underneath of the Fenty Beauty eavesdrops. I think it looks fantastic. I didn't end up setting the center of my face, nor did I set my forehead, but it's still looking really nice. It feels like I did set my face with powder, if that makes any sense, but I think it does do a lot under my foundation for my oilier complexion. I'm going to continue trying this out under all of my foundations this month. Yeah, I feel like that looks great. For the eyeshadow palettes from Huda Beauty, I feel very excited about this specific one. This is, I forget what it's even called, Blue and Green Color Block Obsessions. I think I'm going to use this one quite a bit. I'm very impressed by this pastel green that I used in the inner corner. I'm interested to see how it looks all over the lid, to see if it kind of gets patchy like the Natasha Denona pastel palette did. But I really like this palette with the inclusion of the cake liner, and all these colors look really pretty. I'm gonna have a lot of fun with this one. It really draws my attention. And I'm not going to repeat myself for this lip product, but the lip liner was nice. It just felt like a nice normal lip liner. It's a really pretty bright pink as well, and they came out with quite a few shades. So I'm happy to have like this really neon pink one. I don't have something like that in my lip liner collection yet, so that's a good addition. But I think that's going to be it from me today, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please give this video a like. It would help me out a lot. I'll make sure to link all the products I used in today's video in the description down below, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.